Hey everyone, Muckluck here, and I don't like most game reviews. They take 20 minutes to give 5 minutes of information. This is Grounded, an open-world survival crafting RPG developed by Obsidian Entertainment and released in 2022. It can be played single-player or with up to 4 players, and is available on Xbox and PC, and is rated T for teen at the time of this recording. It can be played with controller or mouse and keyboard, and can be played offline. While the game includes spiders, it comes with accessibility options including arachnophobia safe mode, text-to-speech, and multiple colorblind options. It can be played first or third person. The setting. With no spoilers beyond the first few minutes. When starting the game, you choose one of 4 children that have gone missing, and climb out of a briefcase with no idea how you got there. Within moments, it is clear you are very small, and you find a research station which encourages you to scan things. In scanning items such as pebbles, plants, and bug parts, you learn recipes for equipment that you can use and things you can build. Beyond this point, the world, or this yard, is your oyster, and you can focus on hunting, planting, building, more impressive building, combat, crafting new equipment, and solving the mystery of what happened to you, all while surviving the dangers of the yard. This game took me 52 hours to complete. However, if you were tunnel visioning the main story and were able to first try every encounter, I believe you would get 20 plus hours out of it. Conversely, if you really enjoy exploration or building, I think you could easily approach 100 hours of gameplay. At the time of this recording, the game is currently priced at about $40 US. Replayability. The secret items in this game are always in the same spot. However, there are many different combat styles that you can choose from. Likewise, building offers a massive amount of freedom and creativity, giving this game a good amount of replay value if you wish it. Comparing to other games, with a focus on building, survival, which is health, stamina, food, and water, and combat, this game bears similarities to games like Valheim, Subnautica, Astroneer, and No Man's Sky. If you liked any of those, there is a strong chance that you would enjoy Grounded. Art style. With the exception of the humans, the rest of the game is based on realism. Everything from ants to mosquitoes, from grass to garbage looks pretty realistic, just very, very big. Music. The music in Grounded is very calm, almost eerie tune that definitely gives the "what is going on here" vibe. But it kicks up to a more intense beat at some memorable moments down the line. Controls. In addition to being playable with mouse and keyboard or controller, the game allows you full freedom to rebind keys you do not like. Perfect. Save system. The game autosaves periodically, but you can do a manual save at any time. So if you are ever about to attempt something tough or do a jump that you aren't sure that you will survive, you can do a manual save and continue on. Content creator concerns. None. I streamed this game on Twitch and have the entire playlist on our other YouTube channel and have had no issues with DMCA claims or muted VODs. Do I have anything negative to say about this game? You may occasionally find yourself blocked in the story by needing something to proceed, such as a tier 3 hammer to get past an obstacle, but have no clue where to obtain one. When this happens, you either need to continue wandering and scanning everything you can for recipes, or Google it, which can be irksome if you're trying to avoid spoilers. One other item, and I'll phrase this in a non-spoiler way. There is a point near the end of the game that the difficulty ramps up so hard that you will think that that ramp is a wall. There is an encounter, leagues tougher than anything before it, that forced me to leave, farm, craft, return, and then practice parrying for 2 hours before I could beat it. Afterwards, there was another encounter that I know caused a few players I've spoken with to give up, and they never finished the story as a result. I had to farm and upgrade for 5 to 10 hours before I was able to defeat it once I had the best equipment for my chosen combat style. And finally, the final boss was 100% immune to my chosen combat style. This forced me to spend quite a bit of time building an entirely new set of armor and weapons and training up skills I had never used in order to defeat it, because it had an immunity that literally nothing else in the game up until that point had, which I felt was poor design. Final thoughts. This game was an absolute joy to play, and my only complaints were the previously mentioned item blocks and fights near the end that were possibly overtuned. If you choose to play this game, just know that there are some very challenging encounters at the end, and take your time to prepare. Also, zip lines are your friend. Even with the end game frustrations, I feel the game was worth the $40 I spent, and I do not regret my purchase at all. I may even do a second playthrough with my son, as he is eager to play it with me. This video was not sponsored, so if you enjoyed it, please consider hitting that like button to help us out with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe for more content. If you'd like to see more of my playthrough of Grounded, I'll include a link to that playlist from our other channel down below. As always, a massive thank you to our dear patrons who make content like this possible. If you'd like to become a supporter and earn early access, there's a link to that in the description. Don't get stepped on out there.